Westbrook is officially Russell Westbrook again. We got to stop calling Russell Westbrook Russell Westbrick. For those that don't know, Russell Westbrook transformed into Russell Westbrick when he played for the Los Angeles Lakers in his hometown of Los Angeles, California, where he teamed up with LeBron James, Anthony Davis, Carmelo Anthony, Rajon Rondo. And this team had big expectations. A lot of people like myself thought that this team was going to win a ring, even though there was also Dwight Howard was on that team too as well. But we realized that this team had absolutely no chemistry. They looked extremely old. They were a terrible three-point shooting team. The only guy on that team that was shooting threes at a high percentage rate was Carmelo Anthony. Carmelo Anthony had one of the highest three-point percentage rates of his career playing on the Los Angeles Lakers, which ended up being his last year in the league, which is what happens when you team up with LeBron James, who is a cancer to teammates, who many people believe makes his teammates better. But I already made a video about that. Check that video out, where I broke down how LeBron James does indeed make his teammates worse, not better. So let's stick to the main character of this topic, Russell Westbrook. He's on the team with Nikola Jokic, Jamal Murray. He's coming off the bench for the Denver Nuggets. And I'm going to be honest with y'all, man. The first 10 games that the Denver Nuggets had with Russell Westbrook looked like he was about to get waived. And I honestly thought his career was over. I thought this was going to be his last year in the league because they lost like their first 3 or 4 games. And Russell Westbrook was coming off the bench, doing things that he was doing similarly to what he was doing on the Lakers. He was turning the ball over. He was jacking up threes that weren't going in. He was making bad passes. You understand what I'm saying? But fast forward till now, we're now in January, and Russell Westbrook as a starter on the Denver Nuggets, he's 9-2 as a starter. And if we're being honest, he's actually outplaying the starting point guard, Jamal Murray. Now, this is very shocking because this is the same Jamal Murray that balled out in the NBA bubble when the Lakers went up against the Denver Nuggets in the Western Conference Finals. I believe this is in 2020. This is when LeBron James and the Lakers and Anthony Davis won their first championship on that team. It was in the bubble, right? But Jamal Murray played his ass off in that series, and he got injured, which pretty much caused the Nuggets to lose that series. You understand what I'm saying? And then 2 years later, the Denver Nuggets won their first NBA championship. They swept the Lakers in the Western Conference Finals, and they beat the Miami Heat 4-1 in the NBA Finals. I believe this is 2022. Yeah, 22. Yep. So Jamal Murray showed that he's a star. He's a potential all-star. And he even showed that he could eventually become a superstar, right? But that's not the case. For some strange reason, the number one thing Jamal Murray lacks is consistency. And it seems like the only time Jamal Murray consistently plays like a star is when he plays the Los Angeles Lakers. You understand what I'm saying? Every time Jamal Murray plays the Los Angeles Lakers, the guy looks like Michael Jordan. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I don't get it, right? But this season, Jamal Murray, and I'll give him this, right? He has had some injury problems, right? Which has caused Russell Westbrook to already start 9 or 10 games this season, right? Jamal Murray, clearly he's having some injuries, but I'm going to be honest with y'all. I don't think that's what's going on. I think there's something deeper going on with Jamal Murray. I think that Jamal Murray, like I said, I think he's just not consistent. He's a streaky shooter, right? He's not like Steph Curry. He's not like Trae Young, who can consistently shoot at a high percentage rate. Jamal Murray is a streaky shooter, right? And he's been very streaky this season. And I feel like for some strange reason, and I can't believe I'm saying this, but it looks like Russell Westbrook should be starting over Jamal Murray. Like, guys, Russell Westbrook has to win Sixth Man of the Year, right? He's playing tremendous this year, man. And for some strange reason, Russell Westbrook and Nikola Jokic, these guys have chemistry, bruh. Like, they just play very, very well with each other. You know, Nikola Jokic, who's one of the best big man passers in the NBA, he's always finding Russell Westbrook driving to the rim. And that's what I love about Nikola Jokic. Like, Nikola Jokic is not trying to turn Russell Westbrook into a three-point shooter. That's what LeBron James did. You understand what I'm saying? Because LeBron James, he likes to make players that are dominant in the paint. He likes to try to transform them into spot-up three-point shooters. That's what he did in Miami when he was playing with Chris Bosh. That's what he did on the Cleveland Cavaliers when he was playing with Kevin Love. When you look at Chris Bosh when he was on the Toronto Raptors, he was a dominant paint scorer, right? He shot threes, but he wasn't just this spot-up three-point shooter. That was not how Chris Bosh played. Remember, Chris Bosh was a superstar. He was already an all-star when he was on the Toronto Raptors. He was a dominant paint player. The same thing with Kevin Love. When you look at Kevin Love when he was on the Minnesota Timberwolves, he was dominant in the paint. He liked to dunk. He liked to score in the paint. As soon as he teamed up with LeBron James started sneak dissing him on Twitter, basically telling him to change his game. And he had to sacrifice for the team, and Kevin Love became a spot-up three-point shooter, right? So that's what LeBron James does. Because you had a Los Angeles Lakers team with LeBron James, who likes to go to the paint. You got Anthony Davis, who likes to go to the paint, right? They wanted Russell Westbrook to become a spot-up three-point shooter. And you, at that point, you can't just become a spot-up three-point shooter, you know, when you're in your mid-30s, when that's not your game. Russell Westbrook's game is high intensity, driving to the paint, kick out passes to open shooters at the three, you know, or throw an alley-hoop, or just get to the free throw line or dunk on somebody or lay the ball up. Now, Russell Westbrook, he has been showing on the Denver Nuggets that when he's wide open, he can knock down the three-point shot. But he has to get in his rhythm first, which is what Denver has been doing a great job of doing. They're making sure that Russell Westbrook is getting his looks to the rim. He's dunking again. We're seeing Russell Westbrook dunking on a consistent basis. We haven't seen that since Russell Westbrook was on OKC. We're seeing Russell Westbrook get alley-hoop passes for dunks. He's driving to the rim. He's dunking the ball again. He's getting a lot of fast break points. They're utilizing his good qualities of his game, right? They are utilizing the good qualities of Russell Westbrook's game. So I want to apologize to Russell Westbrook because I made a video on my YouTube channel when the season first started, and I said that this is going to be Russell Westbrook's last year in the league, and I said that he was going to cause Denver to pretty much miss the playoffs, and I was wrong. I love what I'm seeing from Russell Westbrook. I'm happy that Russell Westbrook is playing at a high level again, and I'm going to be honest with you guys. I would love to see this Denver Nuggets team win their second NBA championship because Russell Westbrook, he deserves to win an NBA championship. If anybody deserves it, it's Russell Westbrook. He has the most triple doubles of all. He passed Oscar Robertson for the triple double record, right? He's an MVP, right? He's been to an NBA Finals, right? Remember, he played in the NBA Finals against the Miami Heat with a young Russell Westbrook, Kevin Durant, and James Harden coming off the bench. And Russell Westbrook, you know, whether you like the guy or whether you don't like the guy, he has shown that he's willing to make sacrifices to make the team better. When he was playing on the Clippers last year and the Clippers were looking good, he was in the starting lineup. The Clippers traded for James Harden, and Russell Westbrook himself decided to come off the bench because he knew that it would benefit the team in a good way. And he ended up not re-signing with the Clippers after that. So he gave up his starting position for James Harden to start at point guard, and he ended up losing his spot on the team because of that. You understand what I'm saying? He went to the Lakers, tried to win a championship. Things didn't work out. Some people may say he was the scapegoat, right? And, you know, he's been on Washington. He's been on Houston. Russell Westbrook, at this point, he became a journeyman. You know what I'm saying? He went from being a superstar, an MVP, a guy that's been in the finals, to pretty much being a journeyman, you know, a bench role player. And I'm happy to see Russell Westbrook, you know, showing people that he can still ball, he could still help his team win games. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all, man. Russell Westbrook looks like he should be in the starting lineup, and I wouldn't be surprised if Mike Malone ends up figuring out a way to start Russell Westbrook, because the Denver Nuggets are playing better with Westbrook at that starting point guard position than Jamal Murray. Now, you don't want to put Jamal Murray on the bench because Jamal Murray, he's young. You understand what I'm saying? That'll hurt his confidence. I think that'll ruin chemistry and things like that. But maybe you can start Jamal Murray at the 1, and maybe you could find a way to put Russell Westbrook at the 2. You understand what I'm saying? And what you could do is you could have Jamal Murray and Westbrook, take turns being the point guard. Maybe you could put Russell Westbrook at the 1, and you could put Jamal Murray at the 2. You understand what I'm saying? Like, maybe that'll work. I wouldn't mind seeing Jamal Murray play shooting guard. But Russell Westbrook is just playing too good to be coming off the bench. He's already proven that, he helps the team win when he's starting, bruh. You understand what I'm saying? And put Russell Westbrook in the starting lineup. So, I'm just giving Russell Westbrook his flowers. I think Russell Westbrook is like 35, 36, and I have to apologize and give props when it's due, because we love to throw players under the bus when they're not playing well. But this just goes to show, man, it's all about your team chemistry. It's all about the coaching. And, remember, Nikola Jokic is the one that recruited Westbrook. So we got to show love to Nikola Jokic, man. He's the one that recruited Russell Westbrook, because obviously he's a fan of his game, and he felt like, he could help utilize Russell Westbrook's game, man. So it's your boy Wavy. Subscribe, thumbs up, leave a comment. I'm out of breath. This was a very intense video. I was on my Russell Westbrook shit making this video, man. The same way Russell Westbrook be playing at 100%, I made this video 100% all the way through. So I hope you guys like the video. Let me know what you guys think about this.